What's up everybody, welcome back to another vlog. It's actually, I think it's on Friday here in rural Africa, and it's an amazing day. Today it's not that sunny, it's been cloudy since morning. Like it almost rained, but it didn't rain. Yeah, so guys, if you're actually meeting me for the very first time, I actually go by the name Junior Dickens. I'm a 20-year-old boy currently at my parents' village. Yeah, and so far everything is good. Right now you can see me holding a panga, and what I want to do, you see this goat here, by the way, it has really grown and it's been almost just a week ever since we brought it. You know, the thing that when it's here, it actually eats very well than the way it used to eat while it was still owned by the Maasai, you see, because you know the goats usually have to walk for a very long distance throughout the day. Since morning till evening, it's just walking, and they don't even get enough food because there are so many, such that the food that they are getting cannot satisfy all of them. But here, what we basically do each and every day is like look for some leaves, then give it. Yeah, it eats. When it reaches in the evening, the goat is usually very satisfied, very satisfied. But today it only ate these, how do I call this? These ones are from the corn, you know, the outer covering, the coat of the corn. This one here are the only things that the goat has eaten ever since morning. So with me here, I'm holding a panga, and I want to go bring it some leaves so that it can eat. By the way, I just remember we had some, I think it can eat even these leaves too. We had this branch that we had cut it. I think it can also like this one. Oh, they are almost drying up. Let me try to pluck them, then give it. We should have gave it earlier, but I think it will just eat. But again, right now things are starting to dry up because it's been a while ever since it rained. Things are starting to dry up, guys. I think the dry season is coming, and we'll be having a very big problem with water. I really don't like that season. I really hate it so much because even of late it's not that cold. At night it's not that cold. Let me try give it. I'm just placing. Let me see if it will eat. Oh, it's eating. Okay, then I'll have to just take a lot of it, then give it. I just have to take a lot of it. Yeah, guys, in the video that I was talking about slaughtering the goat or keeping the goat, most of you suggested that we keep the goat rather than slaughtering it. Yeah, and I think that's even the main reason why the goat is still alive. Others were saying that we should wait till the goat has doubled the size so that we can slaughter it. Others were saying that it's actually a good goat, we can just keep it alive. Yeah, and that's actually what I really like most about my viewers. They usually have so very good opinions. Yeah, reasonable opinions. The goat likes these leaves. But I'll still have to go and fetch some. These ones alone will not be enough. These ones alone will not be enough. Yeah, guys, so I actually thank each and everyone who usually watches my videos and comment. Yeah, you know, the comments usually mean a lot. Just a lot. Knowing opinions from you guys, it's usually a very good experience, and I really like that. I appreciate that so much. We have a lot of seeds here. We are supposed to have planted the seeds, but again, sometimes we just end up being lazy. We've never planted the seeds. You see, we have a lot of them that have already dried up. and we have these ones. Sometimes we just end up being lazy. Okay, not even being lazy. You know, like people have a lot of work to do. People have a lot of work to do. Okay, I think these ones are enough. I should go and bring some. Yeah, let's go guys. Ever since I was young, I never thought that at some point in life I'll be doing this kind of work, feeding a goat and even living in an African village. Yeah, you see, nowadays the homestead has really developed. It actually looks like a center, since my mom has a small shop. Yeah, though she doesn't have any structure here that resembles a shop, but the goods are just usually stored in the house. Yeah, and even now that my dad actually does welding and even some repairs, this place has really developed. People usually come here each and every day with their motorbikes, with their bicycle. Even sometimes a vehicle comes just for repair. Imagine. This place has actually developed. So I was saying that I never thought that at some point in life I'd be living in an African village like this one. Yeah, because as you guys know, for those who have been watching me from the very first time, this is actually the first time I'm living in an African village. My very first time. I remember the only time I lived in a village was back in 2010. Yeah, that's when I went to my grandma's place, where my mom's mother's place. My grandma's place. Yeah, that was back in 2010 when I went there. And I at that time I was only 5 years, and like we didn't even stay that much. I stayed for around only a week. Imagine, only a week. For only a week, then we went back home. Yeah, so that's the only time I ever lived in a village, to be honestly. The second time I've lived in a village, it's this year. Yeah. This year I came to the village around in January, stayed here around in January, February. Then March, I think I left. I went back to Ukunda town, yeah, where I usually stay with my elder brother. Then in April, I think I came back in April. Was it in April or in May? I don't remember. Yeah, so I was saying that this is actually the longest time that I've ever lived in a village. Yeah, and the experience so far, not bad, not good. Though, as I always say, I just prefer city life because that's where I was born. That's the kind of life that I'm used to. But again, you know, different experiences in life are usually very good because they like teach you a lot. So ever since I came here to the village, and even we have some webs here. We have some webs. Yeah, ever since I came to the village, I've actually learned a lot. Yeah, different kind of lives and all that. Yeah, but the life in the village isn't bad. It's good, it's cool. And one thing I like mostly about this place is that it's quiet. We don't have a lot of noise and all that. Yeah, you can come here in the village when you have your stress, just chill here, relieve the stress, then go back to the town, you see. Yeah, but that is it. So guys, imagine, to be honestly, ever since I was born, I've never seen my dad's mom, my other grandma. I've never seen her. Or even went to her place and all that. No, I've never went there. I don't know the reason as to why this happened. Yeah, I just don't understand why our dad never took us to our grandma's place. Yeah. I'm looking for where I can get the leaves, but again I can't. Okay, this side. You know, this is my first time I'm doing this task. Hansel is the one who usually gets the leaves. Yeah, they usually like it usually likes this one so much. Okay, maybe I should cut it. Yeah, this is my first time I'm doing this work. Maybe I should come and fix it later. This is my first time I'm doing this. Hansel is the one who usually does this every day, but today he has not done it, so I just saw it was worth it for me to do this one. I was saying that I've never went to my dad's mom. I don't know the reason for this. Yeah, maybe my dad knows. Yeah, and I'm planning to have a Q&A, question and answer session with my dad. Yeah, well, whereby I'll be asking him some questions and all that. Yeah, so guys, if you have any question, if you have anything that you wanna know more about our family or about my dad, yeah, you can please let me know in the comment section down below. I don't know if it's going to be the next video, or because my dad is usually very busy. But if you have any question that you want to know about my dad or even me, you can please let me know in the comment section down below. I'll actually have to take a time, write down the questions, then I'll be asking my dad in that video, because I also have some personal questions that I want to be asking my dad. Yeah, there are so many things that I'm curious about, and I think it's gonna be an amazing video. So if you have anything that you want to know about my dad or even me or even our family, you can please let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be having a Q&A session with my dad, so that he can tell me more. Like, one of the questions that I have is that why did he decided not to take us to her mom's place so that you can see her mom? You see, that's one of the questions that I have. And even some of you have been asking me to ask my dad why he gave me the name Dickens. Yeah, that is it. So guys, if you have any questions, you'll just let me know in the comment section down below. Maybe it might be the next video, I don't know. I was thinking to do a live. Should I cut this? I'm even confused. Maybe should I do a live video? Yeah, but again, doing a live is somehow tricky because of the network. We don't have a good network here in the village. Even there's a day I tried going live, but things went bad. I didn't expect that to happen. I never thought that one day I'll be in the village doing this kind of work. I never thought about it. But that's life. You know, in this life, you never know what will happen next. You never know what will happen next in 2 years to come, in 3 years to come, in 5 years to come. You never know. God is the one who usually plans everything. God is the one who usually plans everything. So whenever anything happens, you just have to appreciate. Yeah. But even the thing is that I know is that I'll not be spending all of my life in the village, because that's not what I'm planning. I actually have my plans and my goals, you know. But for now, while in the village, I just thank God, and life goes on. Guys, it's not only me that have never seen my grandma, but including my other siblings. They are the only one that has actually seen my dad's mom is actually our elder brother, Derick, if you know him. That's my only sibling who has ever saw my mom's dad. Yeah, for us who are not raised up in a village setup close to our relatives, our aunts. Yeah, for some reasons, I just don't know the specific reasons. That's why I'm saying that I must do a Q&A session with my dad, so that he can reveal more about that. But sometimes I usually thank God for that, because I just realized that even people who live close to their relatives, sometimes we usually have some many quarrels. Yeah, things to do with farm, and even other things. We usually have so many things that are going around. But for us, now that we've been staying very, very far from our relatives, yeah, the relationship is kind of good because we don't have quarrels. You know, one thing I came to realize in life is that when you are far from someone, you usually respect each other. But when you are close to someone, you see the person each and every day. Sometimes the relationship usually goes bad. That's what I realized. Even with my friends who I used to meet with them each and every day, sometimes things goes bad. But my friends who are like very far away, we just talk on phone. The relationship is usually very good because we respect each other, you know. That usually happens even with my other siblings. When we are close to each other, the relationship sometimes is usually not good. You just find that someone is annoying you or even disrespecting you and all that. But when you are far away, you just respect each other so much because you miss each other. And even my biggest desire of my heart is that one day just to live very, very far away from my family members, because that usually brings peace. For sure, guys, that usually brings peace. And that's even one of the reasons why my dad that's one of the reasons that actually made my dad not to live among his family members, among his community. He had to leave his home village and come just to buy land very, very far away. Very, very far away. From here to my dad's homeland, it's more than 1,000 kilometers, you know. Very, very far away. Just because he wanted peace, living with his family members, close to his brothers and sisters and all that, the neighbors, there wasn't peace. That's why he had to do this. That's why I'm saying, even me, I just realized that it's true. When you live far away from your family members, there's usually peace. You love each other because you miss each other. But the moment you start seeing someone each and every day, even the respect usually goes down, to be honest. Yeah. I think the goat likes this one so much. Cutting them down, then I take them to the goat. I think these ones are enough. But the question is, how am I going to carry it? Okay, let's try and see. Oh, yeah, this one, see. So holding the camera plus the panga is the hardest part. Yeah. So guys, living away from our family members, our other family members, the extended family, has actually brought some sort of peace, and that's an amazing thing. Look, the trees have really grown so much. They are taller. There's even one here that is taller than me. You know, all of these trees were planted at the same time, but others have really grown so much than others. And the good thing is that they are softwood. They grow so fast. Look at this one. This one is blue gum. This one is called blue gum. It has really grown so fast. So fast. Really grown so fast. Oh, I was looking for the leaves that I had cut first. Carrying them, yeah, this way. Yeah, let's go. I'm almost becoming a villager. Because in the town, even seeing leaves like this, it's not easy. You can't find someone doing such a work. Only in the village. Only in the village. Only in the village. So let's go give the goat. I think I have to hold this panga carefully, it might cut me. The feeling is not good on my hand, and I really hate injuries on my body. I really hate injuries. The biggest injury I've ever had is my eye. Guys, I almost lost one eye. That was back in 2018. I think I'll have to do a video explaining that. The moment you see me with two eyes, even when I look at the mirror and see myself with two eyes, I usually thank God so much because it's a privilege. I almost lost my one eye. Should I explain that in another video? If you want to know more, guys, please let me know in the comment section down below how I almost lost my one eye, my left one, and that really affected even my right eye. And ever since then, I usually have problems to do with my eyes. Yeah. So we've arrived. We've arrived. Here's the goat. Okay, come and eat. I think when the goat is finished eating these ones, it will be more than satisfied. More than satisfied. Yeah, guys, so this is actually extreme village life. My life in the village as a 20-year-old boy. I was saying that I almost lost my eye. That was back in 2018. If you want to know that, please let me know in the comment section down below. Maybe I'll be explaining that in my next video. So anytime you see me with two eyes, I usually thank God so much. Even look at my eye. I don't know if you can see. Even the shape of the eyes, of my eyes, got altered. They look round. They're not oval. They look round. Because what happened to this eye affected the other eye and even affected my whole face. At first I wasn't, this is actually not my real face. My face got distorted. But anyways, I thank God. Guys, that being said, yeah, it has actually been a short session. For those of you who have watched till to the end, I actually want to thank you so much for your love and support. Yeah, so guys, that being said, I'm gonna see you in the next video. Look at our goat. It's feeding. Our goat is feeding. I want to get a good thumbnail from here. Goat matata. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next video.